Hello staff, I have created a short little video using this Bandicam software as a tutorial on getting into Pivot and putting your SLO into Pivot. I am going to show this in person at both of the faculty meetings I did last week with the first group, and I will do it again this Wednesday after school, but I wanted to have something that people could just go to if they forget and see the steps to get into Pivot and where to go and how to put that into the template. Just a side note, the use of, there's different types of software where you can record yourself talking and demonstrating a piece of software. I think there's definitely some good value in this type of resource with your students if there's something that you're wanting to show them. And then even with our professional development, I'm thinking of it would be great for us to have a video library of best practices, things that you're doing with your digital resources that we could have saved and to be able to show others on what's going on in the building. So I'm going to log into Pivot. When you get into Pivot, there's 4 main tabs up here. You want to click on the Evaluations tab if yours doesn't pop on that automatically, and then under the Evaluations tab there's some mini tabs. Obviously mine as an administrator might have more than yours. Everybody should have the SLOs tab. My view might be a little bit different than a teacher view. As you can see here, I have a little section for SLO approvals. I've got Bob Labus and Michelle Hayes are in the little area here for me to open that up and to take a look at the SLOs and provide feedback or approve those. Everybody should have this section right here from a teacher, my SLOs. Click on the green button, set my SLO. And all this is basically a template. And like I said, through the faculty meetings, we'll be doing all the work. A lot of this we've already done, your assessment's name, your student starting points, and then the work that we're doing in October is figuring out what the objective ratios are for each performance level. So again, some of this is just common sense, what your class name is. Grade, I know with most of our classes it's not a single grade. I think I would just select the grade that most of the students are, since they don't really give an option for just high school or 9 through 12 or anything. So if you've got a group of 9th and 10th graders that are mainly 10th graders, maybe pick 10th and so forth. School year. Now getting into the class objective, they ask for you to select your assessment. At the high school level, we do have some that are doing the ECA. Outside of that, we really aren't using any of these other standardized tests, so the majority of you are going to select other, and then this box pops up, and then just type in your best description. It might be teacher created, and then I would write the name of the subject. So if it's geometry, oops. Well, so you go to other, type in a name. I'll just type in test. Your mastery score. So if it's an ECA test, it's just pass fail. If it's teacher created, it's 70%. Level of student preparedness. So most of you have shared those spreadsheets with me, so I see those, but still, please write in simply the number of high, medium, and low you have. So I'm just going to type in some numbers here as an example. And then here are the boxes where you will write in your goals or objectives for each performance level. So I've not done the math here, I just came up with these numbers in my head, but 11, 13. So for highly effective, with this grouping here, it might look something like 10 out of 13. So you'd write those ratios in to the boxes here for objective to reach highly effective, for effective, improvement necessary, and so forth. And then down here at the bottom is the targeted objective. So again, you're selecting the assessment. In most cases, the targeted objective is the same assessment, or for the targeted objective, you can use a different assessment, a classroom assessment that you already have in place. If it is something like that, then this box pops up again where you can type in what that is. So for the targeted, it's just the low students, the number of lows that you have. This is kind of duplicating. Targeted population is your lows. The content standard, it's the standard or skill, where you can type in here what the standard or skill is, and then what your growth or achievement goal is. Again, I have a handout with examples. I think looking at that handout with the examples is the best way to get an idea of what your targeted objective is, but it's that skill, it's that standard that you want to focus on with that low group of students. Once you're done with typing all that in, then you come down here to save and request approval. Pressing the green, clicking on the green button here. If you're in the middle of your work and you just want to save it, then you can click on the blue. At the end of the year, you'll come back into your SLO, and these blue boxes here will allow you to type in your results. Right now, they'll just be left blank, and it tells you there that this is the space where you'll type in your results. So I hope that this provides just a good and easy way to see how to do the SLOs on this Pivot template. If you have any further questions, please let me know, email me, or come down and see me, or invite me up to your room and we can go through it again in person. Thank you.